Alright, in a recent video I said, hey, there's a sneaker making a return. I technically have one of them already earlier this year, but I also have a previous video of me unboxing and giving you my thoughts on it, and it was a grail for me, and that's right, the Air Max 1 Obsidian. I picked that up from eBay. That video is here on the channel for you to check out, but we have news! It's coming back, this time with the big bubble treatment. So officially on September 9th, although we've already seen pairs floating around, for $150 in men's sizing, but I'm guessing that would just be like unisex sizing, hopefully very similar to the Air Max 1, the big bubble in red and white that I have. It's set to drop September 9th, 2023 in that 86 aesthetic, again, the bigger bubble. I talked about this in that video for the red and white. It's either something you really, really love and you are excited to have back, or you really are so used to the smaller air bubble window that you don't want this one, and that's fine. Do what sensible people do. Have a seat and let us go ahead and enjoy this. Now, I don't know that I want to play like the waiting game, although I could, right? It's a risk, but I could play the waiting game to see if they would go on sale, very similar to every other Air Max 1 we've seen. Like each one, I don't care which one it is, it's gone on sale and you can find them for close to, I think, like 30-40% off depending on what the pair is. And I've even shared that on my channel here for two different models. I believe they were on end and they were just a really, really good price. So this has always captured my attention, that deep navy or obsidian and red and white accents with just that slight hue of gray for the panel overlays on top. It's absolutely gorgeous, and to see it come back in this bigger bubble aesthetic, I love it. So I'm very, very excited to hopefully get my hands on that September 9th. I don't think I'm going to play like the waiting game. I might just go ahead and dish out the 150 and be done with it. But there's another newcomer that's really caught my eye in a special way. I shared this on my stories on Instagram at talks.with.tj. You can certainly follow me there, and people have always inquired like, oh, would you post more fitness stuff here? Most of that is posted on Instagram, but also like don't expect any wild Instagram workouts. Like, I'm just a tried and true person. I do the same push, pull, hinge, squat movements all the time, and just I work on progressive overloading those. But this beauty right here, the Nike Dunk Low Gentleman. It's called a Gentleman. You know what? It's very fitting for the actual look of this shoe. So tweed and corduroy. And if you guys remember, I have pants, first off, that are perfect for this. So do you remember Richie Lee? I'm gonna grab these actually. Do you remember when Richie Lee dropped a pair of cargo pants that you weren't normally used to, right? Do you guys remember seeing these? They came in two different colorways, right? So you have pockets right there on the side, and they even cinch at the bottom here, right? So they even cinch at the bottom. So there's this colorway, and then you had the darker, like gray / black colorway. Okay, so in my mind, perfect for this sneaker. I love the pattern, just all of it. I love the laces, y'all. They giving us sale laces. It's about time. It's about time, Nike. Get with it. I don't have to go and buy my own laces. Now, here's the thing, though. Quite a few dunks have been easy to get. Will this be easy to get? I have no idea. I'm not here to try and predict that. I'm not. Like, I'm not the channel for that. All I can tell you is this colorway is just giving me life. The patterns, the textures. So we have they said wide whale cords run the length of the base. As well, you have dark navy suede. It's just character right here in this sneaker. So we don't have a release date yet. I guess I will just continue to check on Nike's website. Hopefully Soul Links will just post when it's really available. Maybe Z Sneakerheads will post on his Instagram when this is officially available to be able to purchase. But these are two pairs I want so badly. I will wear them all the time. Okay, if you guys know me, playing with patterns and textures, especially if it's something that's being dressed up a little bit more, that is absolutely me. So please comment below your thoughts on the Obsidian Big Bubble dropping. Is it something you're interested in, especially if you're into Air Max 1s? And with this Dunk Low, is it a nice change of pace from the traditional leather Dunk Lows that we see? They tend to not be the greatest in quality. Go ahead and comment your thoughts below. And sidebar before we get out of here, this trend of inquiring at these sneaker events and conventions, you know, what would you as a guy think if a woman approached you in a Nike Dunk Low Panda? You guys know I make fun of the plastic panda. It has nothing to do with the aesthetic. It has to do with the low quality that I think is just like mass produced for this shoe. But like, are we just happy to expose like shallowness like based on the specific shoe that a person is wearing? Like you wouldn't talk to them. Also, why is it the men that are pulled during these things, they don't really look like they would pull or attract a lot of the women they may be attracted to in the first place? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just a thought that ran through my mind, okay? It's the same way people are like, oh, if he's a 10, but he has an android, what does he become? He becomes a 2. Those women don't speak for everybody. Please, just they don't speak for all of us, okay? That level of shallowness I would never want to be associated with. So I really hope we stop that very cringe question that I've been seeing pop up on my timeline. But that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.